afternoon, everybody. I'm coming to you from my mobile broadcasting station, the truck. I'm on the side of the road. I just parked, pull over to start this video. Just dropped my wife off at the cemetery. She is beautifying her parents' grave site. She's been at it since about 9:30 this morning. It's just after 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. I'm just taking a little drive and a break, and I'm going out to look at some property that we're about to put up for rent or lease. Or maybe even sale, who knows. You know, it's 1.3 hectares. But we're really looking to rent it or lease it to somebody. It's a huge property. Was like a gravel company there, and they moved out. And we're looking for somebody new to come in. It's been a whole lot going on, and since I made the last video, maybe like almost 2 weeks ago now, been a lot of issues. One issue is this property I'm going to take a quick sneak preview of, but not sneaking. But we've been busy trying to handle a few issues. Of course, some of them involve family, and I'm not going to go into it, but last 2 weeks are filled with everything that you can imagine. Family drama. But those of you married to Filipinas know how the family can be when one of their own is married to a foreigner. It comes with all the usual bad ingredients. Jealousy, a lot of envy, and all that. But we're trying to push through all that because I like to be positive, even when it's hard. Also, I've been busy working on my garden. Notice how I'm just skipping over the family stuff. It's a bunch of bullshit. But anyway, to the lighter side, been busy working on this garden thing we're doing. It's coming along really well. Just to give you a recap of what happened the last 2 weeks or so. Been fighting with Social Security ever since I retired and moved here to the Philippines. And oh my God, is that a nightmare, because basically I can't get paid Social Security benefits because somehow they think that I am working or were working. And I've been trying to prove to them since the end of 2023, I moved to the Philippines and I have not worked since. But that's an ongoing battle, entering its 15th month. And what else? Tried to renew my visa when I first got here on New Year's Eve, the 31st of December 2023. I had a 1-year visa because my wife's Filipino, so I had to renew it. Couldn't renew it right away because she was in Germany, so that held up everything. But she's back. Had to do a little short-term visa extension in order to renew that 1-year visa. Pass here real quick. So got the visa extension done. Went to renew my 1-year visa, and boom, cannot do it because we are married in the States. So here in the Philippines, they don't recognize your marriage unless you register, I guess, with the government, and you need this whatever certificate they give you showing that your marriage is legally recognized in the Philippines. I'm like, oh my God. That must be just the way to make money. Every place else in the world, you just show a marriage license and they're like, okay. You know? But not in the Philippines. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll take a short trip to who knows where. Hong Kong, hang out for 3 days. That way when I come back, I can, instead of paying 4,000 to 6,000 pesos every 2 months for an extension, well, we could buy a plane ticket and go somewhere and enjoy ourselves. And I come back, I can get a whole year extension on that visa, so we'll have enough time to relax and turn in whatever paperwork we need to get to register our marriage. So that's probably what we're going to do. My backup plan, if I can't get Social Security to give me any information, I might have to go fly back to the States and try to go do a face-to-face with the Social Security Administration to figure out what in the hell can I supply you guys to prove to you once and for all that I'm not working. So that's some of the issues going on. You know, other than that, life's good. If I could just get rid of some of the BS and some of the drama, you know. But other than that, you know, we're enjoying ourselves. Got another grandchild along the way. This one is going to be a boy. So now we almost, or we may be here. Just gonna do a quick look at our property, but that's been an update on what's going on here in the last couple of weeks. But it's been a little bit busy, and of course the last one I left out was tax time, which is also another big issue of money. It's like, wow. But excuse me, we're gonna make it through it. So yeah. Excuse me. And also I've been sick over the past week. My wife was sick, and of course I knew I was going to get it, and yeah. So I'm on the downside. I'm getting, well, the upside, I'm getting better. So I feel a whole lot better than I did before. So I think we are about at the property. I'll do a little, no, we're not. See, I never recognize these towns because I don't go here a lot. But there's one more town. The next one will be there. Always mistaken. This video, very shaky. This road is. Hopefully I can take some of the shakes out, but maybe a little bit difficult. Traffic here is crazy. Maybe I might not even be able to make this video. I gotta get me another cell phone holder. This one worked good for a while until something happened to it, but I ain't gonna say. And it's been shitty ever since. So now we are at the property. I'm just gonna do a little video to show some things. And so let me just pull over carefully. We had a few signs made. So I'm gonna flip the camera and try to, this is the warehouse. There's a big diesel tank they still have there. Whole bunch of huge mango trees in the back. And I think some of the rice fields way in the back too. That also belongs to my wife. So this was being rented out to a gravel company. As you can see how big the property is. And we're gonna put a couple signs. Maybe one there, one on the other side with a little contact information to show this is for rent. Of course, there's still a lot of sand piles and dunes here, especially way in the back. Those trees. But our ideal customer would be another sand and gravel company because of how wide the property is. It could accommodate a lot of trucks. So that's our plan for the future. So we're kind of, and we had to really take control of this. It was being mismanaged, so that's why we're stepping in. You know, sometimes you just gotta take a look at where things are going. And they may not be going where you think they are. So let me do a little pause and we'll get back in the truck. So do a little pause, back in the truck. Like I said, we just had to come by here and see what was actually going on. And there were some things going on that weren't quite right. So we're taking over, taking things back. So this is the property here in Malabon, High-End. And probably I'll put the sign up on there. Yes, I can put the sign up on here and advertise a little property. If somebody out there is interested, let me know. I will put you in touch with my wife. She is the one who owns this. Anyway, there's a tractor going across the road, so wait for that to get by. It's harvesting time. All the rice farmers will be harvesting their crop. See how much money they're gonna make. I hope they all had a decent harvest. So it'll be to see how much they're gonna make or not make. So along the road down here, there'll be like rice piled up everywhere, drying up. So it's harvest time, you can tell. Well, that field there has been cut. I don't know if I could be able to camera. There you see some where the fields on the right side are round and harvest all that rice. So, and folks would generally be working non-stop. See how many sacks they get in per hectare. And we really ain't into, well, we ain't into the rice business at all. Our rice comes from the supermarket. that's a hard business where you may be profitable, you may not. And a lot of times, you may not be profitable. Here you see the little strips, yellow strips there. You're gonna turn right in front of me. I was gonna say, the rice drying on the side of the road. That's what I was going to say. These fields here haven't been harvested yet. They're still green. But this weather stayed nice and hot and dry. They'll have a good harvest. Last minute storm comes. And that's why I don't want to get into the rice thing, farming thing. It's like, no. Because it's a lot of money you spend during the year with hopes that you have a good harvest, pay all the workers. Hopefully you have a little profit. But then again, you gotta spend that same amount of money again, if not more, to do it all over again. And it seems to me that it's, from watching the family, just my opinion, it's kind of self-defeating. But of course, it all comes down to management. How you manage things. Do you set enough capital aside? Or do you just, once you get the money from that harvest, do you just spend it all? And I think it's the last one. Everybody spends it all. And it's just a hope and prayer that they can get enough money to start again. So, nope, not for me. Anyway, I'm headed back to the cemetery. And that's if I can hopefully recognize it from this way. To see if this woman is ready. This is it, right up here. Yeah. Yes. This is it. But anyway, it's 2:40. Let me see what this lady is doing. And, you know, this is a drive and a little conversation type thing. So, hope I didn't turn anybody off. And if I said something somebody didn't like or don't like to hear, I'll say I'm sorry, but I'll probably do it again. So, at least I'm being polite. So anyway, it is a very hot day. It's 34 degrees Celsius outside, which is, I don't know, it's probably in the 90s, we would say, somewhere, or about at least 90. It will get hotter and hotter and hotter here till will get unbelievable. Well, we do have air conditioning. And we do have an ice machine, so we can make it. Provided there ain't too many blackouts. They call them brownouts. Blackouts. And some brownouts. We done had at least 3 or 4 already, and it's not even that hot. One day it rained all day, so don't know what was up with the power being out. But it's always in the evening time when it ain't so hot. A couple of them days it wasn't hot at all. Weather was nice and cool, and the power went out. So who knows? It's like, what's going to happen when it really gets hot here in about another month? It's going to be kicking, and then the rainy season wasn't bad last year, but it did rain a lot. We'll see how that shit goes. That gets a little bit crazy, but okay. We'll see. I shall stop rambling and go check on my sweetheart and see if she's about ready to go, because she's been here all day. It's beautiful. Took a lot of pictures, but she cleaned the place from top to bottom. It's a beautiful place, I have to tell you that. It's big too, really big. So, without further ado, appreciate everybody stopping by the channel to watch, and I gave you a little update on what's been happening the last 2 weeks. It's been something, so hopefully the next 2 weeks get a little bit better and better and better, just a little bit. Don't have to go all at one time, because we don't want to use all that good energy up at one shot. We want to just spread it out, keep it going up. So with that, wish y'all a blissful day. Until the next time. Bye now.